Happy Wednesday. It is another Wednesday. We are back live on Instagram. Hopefully, we won't have any issues, but if you all don't know who I am, I'm the gay dating coach. This is a dating show. If you are single, like single, you can't have your husband in the other room or your boyfriend. No, if you're single and you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, you can be of any race, any age. You can live wherever you want in the world. Um, just be single, be over the age of 21. You click the request button. I will bring you on. I'll ask you some questions. My co-hosts are in the comment section. They're going to ask you some questions also. And they are going to invite you on dates. So if you're single, click the request button. I forgot. Have good Wi-Fi, like connect to your Wi-Fi. It's best to go on airplane mode, do not disturb, and no headphones or like Bluetooth, like none of that. Just come on with some good lighting, good energy, and we'll make it happen, okay? Yes, I'm feeling tropical today. Why not? Spring is in the air. I can breathe a little bit today, minus the pollen. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see who is in the queue and who is looking for love. I will go to, who is this, Dion? Dion, I will go to Dion. Let's see what Dion's talking about. Let's see. Shooting a shot tonight. I want to know. Oh, I'm sorry. Make sure you all update your app, because if you don't update your app, I can't bring you on. Right, right. And say, watch someone still not pay attention. They got to update your app. Thank you, Jamal. Dion, if you wave in the comment section, I'll bring you on. Let's see. I've tried like 3 times to get you. Maybe your app is not updated, which is a possibility. You got to do that. Ryan, you said put you in the queue. You can click the request button and we'll make it happen, okay? I had somebody for you last week. All right, so D, I'm gonna try you one last time and then I'm gonna go to somebody else. Yeah, it says not working. You're unable to join. You have to update your app, okay? Let's go to let's see. Let's see if that works. Hello. How you doing?
Sorry, wait 1 second.
Where are you? Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing
I'm a
awesome.
little smashed, but
Wait, you said what?
I'm a little smashed. I had to drink a few, but what's up? How are you?
I'm doing great. We need some good lighting. You need to be on the Wi-Fi.
Lights.
I
Lights.
just went over all the rules. I literally
Oh, I can't hear you. I mean, I don't know if this is good enough light for you.
you gotta face the light. Face the light. You have a
What do you
light right
mean?
behind you. You should be facing the light.
Oh, okay, got you. That's perfect.
Much better.
I
Much
see.
better. My
Thank you. Listen, I'm not. I already told you I'm not good with the whole internet thing or whatever the case may be. But I'm
Okay,
close with you.
we'll make it happen. How old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay. Is it Dion?
Dion, Deon.
Okay, Dion, are you single?
I'm very single.
You're very single.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So this is a dating show. I'm going to ask you some questions. People are going to follow you. They're going to invite you out on dates. How does that work for you?
Invite me on some dates, please.
Okay. Try to keep the camera still, because if you keep moving around, it's going to make people dizzy. and it's not gonna work well for you. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Cool beans. Cool beans. All right. Where do you live?
Philadelphia,
Oh, okay. What part of Philly?
South Philly.
Okay. You guess like just South Philly. You ain't giving no closer than that. I used to live in Philly a long
I mean,
time
that's
ago.
very exact. South Philly is very exact.
I lived on 48th and Pine when I lived in Philly.
Okay, I never saw you before.
I'm a decade older than you. That's probably why. You
Yeah,
said you're 32,
33.
33. Okay. Yep. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh, Dion?
I am like 5'10", and I weigh like 170.
Okay. Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
Libra in the house.
Don't kill me, don't kill me, please.
What do they say about Libras? Because apparently you think there's something. What's that?
I mean, the most thing they say is we don't decide on much.
You let other people make the
Decisive.
decisions? Are you procrastinators?
I mean, I feel like whatever way it goes, I will be great. So I feel like the party should decide for me, but it's
Mhm.
not like got a lot of options basically.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm
Now,
still single though.
oh,
So
okay. Now, we're talking about dating. Are you looking for love? Are you looking for romance?
I would love to be in love. I would want to be married, have a child,
Hmm.
children, perhaps a whole nice, beautiful home, all that.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to ask you questions so that we can get guys who are compatible for you.
Ask the questions. Hurry up. Let me hear you.
What'd you say?
I said, what's the questions?
Oh, okay. I thought you said hurry up. Are, are you being pushy?
No,
Take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. All right. You had something to drink over there, Dion?
I'm actually at a bar right now. I did have a drink. I told you I had a couple drinks, but I'm good.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, are you team top, bottom, verse, or side? How do you get down?
I'm very reverse,
You
you
said
know,
very verse.
very reverse.
So in the last 12 months, let's do the math, okay? The last 12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage
I
did
top
you
all
bottom?
the time. I top all the time. I mean, if I want dick, I shouldn't talk like that, right? I mean,
We
do what
grown.
you asked me.
We grown. It's fine.
Yeah, you asked me the question. But I mean, a lot of people, a lot of guys see me as a top or whatever the case may be. They don't even want like share their dick. It'd be like you can't get hard when you see me, basically. But I want dick as well, so I want that to be clear. I'm very reverse.
Okay, well, do the math for us. What percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom in the last 12 months?
I would say like 80% top, 30% bottom.
80% top and 30% bottom.
Is that the math? Is that mathing?
No, it's not.
Well, I'm more of a top. I don't really do the bottom too much, but I don't oppose to bottoming. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. So it's about 80, 20%, but you would like to be more versatile. And guys see you and they don't want to give up no D.
No, I don't know why they be scared. It's like a
You might have to interview them and ask them what's going on.
see some light. I want to make sure you see me real good
Yeah, if you
though.
just hold the phone still, we can make this happen.
I'm no prop or nothing. That's my hand, and I told you I was drinking, so I'm sorry. It can't be. I wish I had like a little John. I could show you my whole outfit actually.
It's the Philly John, the
For
John, the little John. Okay, what type of work do you do?
oh, I work very hard, so I let's see that. So I do healthcare. I'm a medical assistant. I'm a phlebotomist, and I do like social media account holding. Why my
Okay,
phone? I do this shit.
so
My phone going to
we can't see your face if you're doing all that.
I'm sorry. I was trying to hold it up for you, but I'm just going to drop. It's not a joke.
All right, so you're a medical assistant, phlebotomist, and you also do social media.
Account, yeah, for
Okay. What's your Instagram handle and spell it for us, Dion?
My Instagram is let _Wilkie WILKIE _JR.
Okay, you all, this is Dion. Dion lives in Philly. He's 33, 5'10", 170 pounds. He's a Libra, team verse, and he's a medical assistant slash phlebotomist slash social media manager. If y'all got questions for Dion, use the question function, or you can wave and come on and ask him a question if you want. Okay. Um, Dion, what type of guy are you looking for?
A guy, you gotta be very masculine. You know, if I'm gay for a reason. So I like men. No feminine things, none of that. You know, very masculine. But you know, it's no shade to those people. It's like I feel like if I'm gay, I like men. That's what it is.
Okay, so you want a masculine guy.
Yep, give me a man.
Okay, what else? What else?
I mean, be attractive and I mean, have something going for yourself. I mean, I don't want to take care of you. That's it. I can take care of myself. I don't want to take care of a man.
Okay, you want him to be independent.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm that like picky. I don't have really too much. Just be attractive, be a man, and we can go from there.
What's the longest relationship you've been in, Dion?
Ah, I wouldn't say too long. I'm sorry. The longest relationship I've been in is with my dog. My dog is 8 years old. So
No,
that's
I mean a guy, like a couple months,
ah,
a couple weeks.
a couple days. I know. No, honestly, like I don't really. I can see things for what it is, and like I won't waste a lot of time. I don't want nobody wasting my time, so I don't waste their time. So like I wouldn't say it was a relationship. I wouldn't do that.
How long you been
So
dating guys?
for a long time, and it never amount to much. That's why I'm on here.
Well,
Shit.
Philly is a tough city to date in. I live there. It is a tough city to date in.
Yeah. So
Now, I heard you say you want to get married, you want to have children. What makes you a good catch?
because I'm very independent, I can take care of myself. I'm sure I can take care of somebody else. I can love you. You know, I'm a provider. I'm a lot of things. Like I'm a catch.
Okay. Why do you think nobody has tried to bag you and have you settled down so far?
Well, actually, I wasn't really trying to take anything serious until like recently. So now I'm trying. So I want to see something.
Okay,
So,
that makes sense. What gave you this whole new hope to take somebody serious? What changed in your life?
well, I'm getting older. I'm 33,
Mm.
and you know, I don't want to die alone. Like, so I have a dog. My dog is getting old.
You gotta stay still. You gotta stay still. You gotta stay still.
Yeah, I wish I had a John. I'm sorry.
So you said you're getting older. You don't want to die alone.
I'm not going to die anytime soon, though.
Okay.
But I'm just like, I want to take trips. I want a vacation. You know, all of those things that I never get to experience. So, yeah.
Okay. But you said the longest relationship has been a couple days. It hasn't been anything serious.
Nothing serious. Nope. Nope.
So you got to really date some more before you like get into a full-fledged relationship.
I shot right now. That's what I'm doing. Dating. What's up?
This is what I'm doing. Oh, what's a good age range that you will date? What's the youngest? What's the oldest?
I like older people. So, like, you got to be at least like 35 and up.
35 to like what? 40, 55, 60?
Oh my God, not 60. But at least like, I would say 50. Oh my God, 50 is old. I mean, I wouldn't say 50 old. It depends. It's like, I got to see you. I got to meet you. It depends. So, like, it just really depends.
35 to 50, but a young 50.
Yeah, good looking 50.
Does the guy have to live in Philly or are you open to other cities?
I love to travel. Take me out of Philadelphia. Give me a reason to travel to another city. So no, he don't have to be in Philly. I mean, I think I've dated a lot in Philly. It's washed.
Okay, so you were dating other cities. Okay. What about body type? What do you like?
A good body,
What does that look like?
like me, like just like me. Let me see. You see, it gotta look like. I mean, I'm not too picky, like I said. So, but it gotta look good. It gotta feel good. It
It
depends.
got to
Just
look
depends.
good. It got to feel good. He got to be like you. You're kind of like average, slim build.
Yeah.
Okay. What about race? What do you prefer? Black, white, Hispanic, Latino?
I want to date out of my race now. I don't really want to date too many more niggas. So, like, I would love to date white people. Come talk to me, white people. No, I'm playing. No, honestly though, honestly, I would like to date outside of my race. Like, I never really gave any other race a chance other than black people. So, give me something different.
Do you
I'm
have any
open now.
white friends?
I do have white friends. Yeah.
Have you dated a white guy before?
No, I never dated a white guy.
So you just giving up on black people and you ain't
No.
never been in a
I never
relationship?
said that. I never said I was giving up on black people. No. What I'm saying is I would like to experience another different race. That's what I'm saying.
You playing on my phone, Dion.
I'm not playing on your phone. I'm serious.
You are. You playing on my phone.
Why would I be playing?
How you gonna be like, oh, I'm done with niggas and I want to date
I never.
outside? That's what you
Well, niggas
said.
don't bring shit. What
That's
I'm
what
saying,
you. That's
if it's
what
a
you
nigga, if
said.
it's a nigga,
That,
listen, if it's a nigga that's going to be good, like a good quality, sure, I would love to date a good quality guy. But what I'm saying is, I've dealt with a lot of black men in the past, and I'm 33. I haven't been in a relationship. So what I'm saying is, I need to experience something more. So I'm open to something different. White,
but what you said previously was that you were not serious about dating. So
right?
if you were not serious about dating other black men, I'm sure they can tell that. So why would they
Sure.
show up seriously for you if you're not showing up seriously?
Well, I show up seriously in my everyday life. You should see how I take care of myself. Somebody should see that and be like, oh, okay, I like you. I want to be in a relationship. And then I might have opened my eyes up to something different, but like it was never that. So, you know, you guys doing a lot of eye rolling. Like, what's up?
Because
I don't know.
I'm filtering what I say so I don't, keep going. Because like if you were not serious with guys, it doesn't sound like the black guys were the problem. It sounds like you were the problem.
I could be the problem. I could be. But what I'm saying is, I want to be serious now.
Okay, so don't just give up on an entire race of people because you weren't
But
serious.
what I'm saying is, I haven't did it outside the race as well. So I would like to experience something more than what I experienced before. That's what I'm saying.
That's better said, because that's
I,
not what
I
you
didn't.
said originally. That's not what you said
Well, I
originally.
want to make it clear to you because I didn't say I gave up on my race. No, I would never do that. But what I'm saying is, I want something different. Experience.
Okay. Are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What you into?
Just me and you. Anything else wouldn't go for me.
So
So however,
monogamy is what you want.
yep, that's what
Okay.
it is.
Okay. Y'all got questions for Dion? Use the question function, or you could wave and come on and ask him a question. Okay. Let's see.
I feel like you're about to be real rude. I don't like rude comments. Respectful, please.
Someone said, "Why do you think you are dateable?"
Because I'm very attractive. I have money and I'm affectionate. So I mean, what else is there? Like,
Okay, let's
what?
see what else. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Somebody said, "Why are you afraid of commitment?"
Oh, that's crazy. I am afraid of commitment. Because I'm just not sure what I'm going to get. That's just what it
You
is.
gotta
I'm
keep the
sorry.
camera still, Dion. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's see what else they got. Let's see. They said, "How much money you make?"
A lot of money. I work 3 jobs, so my average is what a year or hour. What you
A
want?
year. How much money you bring a year?
I don't really know a year, but my thing is I make $30 an hour for each job. I work 3 jobs, so that's what it do. You do the math.
I got my calculator. Do the math. How many hours
Yeah.
you working?
Okay, so I do a lot of hours. So you want me to break down my schedule? Maybe
You
that's
working?
why
You working
I'm not
60 hours a week?
well.
You working 60 hours
Uh,
a week?
I probably work a little bit more than like 65. Let's do 65.
Okay, okay. 65 for. Hmm.
How much is that? Tell me, because
So
I don't.
before taxes, that's $93,000 a year.
That's not enough. I need some more money. So I ain't that rich. I'm just a hard worker. Be clear.
Okay, I guess I wanted to do the math. I like doing math. Let's see what else questions they get. Um, do your family members know that you like guys?
Of course, I'm very open.
Okay, so he's open. Let's see some more questions. What's your love language?
Affection. I love dates. I love traveling. You know, intimacy. Like, be there for me, and I'm there for you. Like,
Okay, okay. What else? Let's see. Why should someone take you seriously now?
you gotta get to know me to understand that. Like, I can't tell you that. You have to like lock in. You gotta talk. We'll see.
Okay, let's.
Because everybody not to be taken serious. So like, I'm gonna meet you. You're gonna meet me, and we can go from there. Like,
All right, Leo. Let's get one more question. One more question. Um, these are not questions. What else? Okay, no. Oh, are you the type of guy, the type of boyfriend that they can bring to church with them? Can they take you to church?
I will go to church. I just went to church on Sunday. Yep, we can go to church.
Okay, I think somebody wants to come on and ask you a question. Let's see.
Um,
Let's
let's
see.
see.
They might be trying to shoot the shot with you.
I think it's gonna be very rude. These comments are rude.
Oh. Hello, hello, hello.
What's up, Lamont?
Are you? Oh, you up in Philly, up in that area? You want to introduce yourself to Dion?
How you doing, Dion? I'm Sharif. Nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up?
Sharif lives
I'm great.
in Philly, right?
Yes, I do. Dion, I have a question for you. Watching your interview with Lamont, I'm picking up a lot. What makes you mentally think you're ready for a relationship? Like, what do you bring to the table in a
I,
relationship?
I'm very stable. I take care of myself. I've been taking care of myself for a very long time. So I put niggas onto jobs. I put niggas onto living status, like where they can live, get them help, and all of that. So as far as what was the other question? Because
No, that was. um, so you think that's what attracts guys to you and you to them?
I
So
think
here,
I'm.
so here, so here's the thing.
Well,
Here's the thing. I'm not shooting my shot, but the thing is, listening to what you're saying, that wouldn't make me attracted to you. That would turn
what are
like
you expected to hear that?
because what you're saying is more materialistic of what you can bring to the table.
Perhaps.
Like, so if someone asks me that, what I bring to the table is actually different. Like, I've been to counseling, I go to counseling, I'm mentally ready for a relationship. So I'm not saying I make good money, I have a nice house, I have a nice car. That's those things in a relationship can easily change. I can lose that job, I can lose that car. So when I ask that question to somebody, I'm expecting for something that's going to stimulate my mind as opposed to what you
I
telling me
said
what you can do for me.
be there for you. I said that. I want to lock in with you every day. That's what I said. But
But you telling me how you can put me on. I can get you a better house. I can get you this. Like
oh, that's you.
that's not key factors to a relationship. Those are materialistic things.
I've never been in one, so I wanted to know.
I'm sorry.
I've never been in one.
Here's the thing. So the people in the comments may not believe you, but the thing is, I'm in the same situation. I've never been in a serious relationship as well, but I know what Sharif brings to the table, and I don't settle for less. So when I hear those key factors of what somebody telling me how they can put me on to another level, we should put each other on to another level together, not you single handedly doing that for me.
I agree, and that's what I'm saying. I want to be. So if I put people on positions, I would like to be placed in a better position in life. So that's what I was saying. I would like to be open to other things. I wasn't like trying to cancel out black people or whatever the case may be. What I'm saying is, I would like to experience something better than what I experienced before. I haven't been in a real relationship. The shit might sound materialistic, but that's what I know. I do like material, so I'm sorry.
No, but listen, I feel like where Dion mentioned his experiences, that's where he is in the dating phase. So like I think he just needs to date a little bit more to find
Love.
something deeper. Yeah.
Okay.
Sharif, thanks for coming on.
Person, I don't got no answers for you, bro. Like I mean, I don't got no answers for you. I never been in a relationship. You can try to do all of that with me all you want, but I don't got no answers.
No, it's my thing is it's not about tearing you down because that's not how I
Oh
move in
yeah, because
life.
that's
I,
how
I
I
don't
know.
do that
That's
at all.
fine. I can't be torn down though. Like so. But you never said. But you never told me like what was the difference that you could do versus what I could do. Like you said, I was real material. What you could do for like what's the difference? You could do what?
My definition of what I bring to a relationship is different than yours. Yours
What
is
is it? Here,
materialistic.
let me. I want to hear
He's
it.
asking, what is it?
So my thing is what I bring to a relationship is I bring Sharif. So I bring authenticity. I bring communication skills. I don't put out what I don't already give people. So
Got
my
it.
thing is when I'm getting to know somebody off the jump, I could care less about your looks. I'm not big on body type. I'm not big on height, anything of that nature. Let's first communicate. If you communicate well, that stimulates me. After that, we can vibe. We can pick up chemistry with each other. Then we can start building on top of that. Cause sex, that comes way down the line with me. That's not a thing right now. Your looks ain't a thing right now. Material's not a thing. I don't need you to take me out on dates and buy me stuff. Be present in the moment with me. That's how I operate. When what comes out of your mouth lines up with your actions, that that gets Sharif every
I
time.
like that. I respect that. I can work on my communication skills a little better. You know what I mean? So I hear you.
I love
So
the
Well,
conversation. I love how we got to this place. I I
like,
I,
so
I love this where people are
so here,
hearing
here,
and
here
learning.
I can listen. I can hear you. Like I'm
so
willing to
here's what I'm going to do because I'm not perfect.
shoot
I'm
for
not trying
you.
to
I
be
didn't say
perfect.
no.
What I'm going to do because again I'm not shooting my shot. I'm
Yes,
gonna
you don't
connect
need
with you.
to do nothing.
We gonna build a friendship off of this.
Okay, you in Philly, right? We can link up for
I'm in Philly. Yep.
one day.
Oh,
I
yep.
love this. I love this. Okay. Oh, y'all can grab a drink together.
Or Tom, I'm gonna go back and
All right,
reach
Sharif,
out.
thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on.
All right, Lamont.
All right, bye. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, wait. Let me give you a rundown again so people know who you are, okay? You all, this
Yes.
is Dion. Dion lives in Philly. He's 33, 5'10", 170 pounds. He is a Libra, team versatile. He's a medical assistant, phlebotomist, and he also is a social media manager. He's open to getting married, having children. He will date between 35 and 50. You can live in any city. He likes average to slim guys. He's open to race. He's into monogamy, just one on one. And he is wanting to be more serious about dating and learning.
And I'm working on my communication skills.
And he's working on his communication skills. Lord, today, tell us your Instagram handle one more time, please.
Yeah. So yeah, work with me. I work with you. That's how I work.
What's your IG handle?
It's Wilkie Jr. WILKIE_JR.
All right, thanks for coming on the show,
Yeah.
being the first
Yeah.
one tonight.
Appreciate
Go on
it.
some dates and keep us
And
posted, okay?
also after this though, all the people in the comments, the show gonna be trash after this. I promise you. Goodbye.
Oh my goodness. uh, is that how we starting out? Oh, I never know what to expect. I never know. I never know. That was going left, but they came back and brought it to a kumbaya moment. You know, that's how Philly guys are. They're aggressive, and you just be like, "What?" And then they listen, and you listen. If you ever lived in Philly, that is how Philly guys are. Are y'all gonna rank him? I want all 342 of you all to rank Dion. If you think he is dateable, put a 10. If you don't think he's dateable, go ahead and put a 1 or a 0. What- y'all giving letter grades now? A 0 to a 10. What do you all think? Is he dateable? Is he not dateable? And then Sherrod, London, and Reezy, I got y'all next. Okay? So I said they refuse to rank. Uh, yeah, yeah. Well, he said he's never actually been in a relationship. He hasn't dated much. So I think he should try to date a little more seriously since he was not dating seriously before. And I'm sure guys can tell that he was not dating seriously before. So they probably didn't show up in that relationship also. So, you get older, you get lonely. So you say, hey, let me get it together. Jake, XXX. Oh, I agree. I agree. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Sherrod, I see you, Sherrod. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not even doing the average, but I did do the math about how much money he makes a year. Estimated money, right? Based on what he said. Sherrod, you got to make sure you update your app. If you are coming on, make sure you update your app so I can bring you on, or wave in the comment section, Sherrod, and I'll bring you on. Is it berry grown? Berry grown. Mhm. If not, I will go to the next person in the queue. Yes, allegedly. Mm-mm-mm. All right, London. I'll go to you, London. Let's see if you're ready, London, because that one person is not answering. But you got to make sure your app is updated. If not, I cannot bring you on. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm Goody in a hoodie. How are you?
You said you're goody in the hoodie?
Yes, that's my little thing I say. Don't steal it.
I love it. I love it. I was expecting something different based on the profile picture.
I like to give people a little bit of both
Mm.
because sometimes people can't really take London a little bit, so I got to kind of like ease her into it, you know?
Okay. Okay. Now, is London your birth
So,
name or chosen name?
no, it's my chosen name. My real name is Kashawn,
Okay.
but people call me London or Sean for short, either one.
Wait a minute. Kashawn, London. What I'm seeing on your page is not what I'm seeing here.
I
Make
know.
it make sense and explain to us, please.
So, what you see now is like the regular me, you know. And so when I started doing like drag and things like that, that's when London came about.
Hmm.
And sometimes I kind of like stick to London a little bit more than other times
Hmm.
than I do Krishan. So I'm still kind of figure that part of my life out
Hmm.
step by step, you know, just picking away at who is me, you know, where I fit in at.
Okay, okay, because sometimes, and I appreciate that because sometimes people may do drag for like performances or for work or whatever for entertainment. And then other people, it's kind of like, well, no, I think I might like this Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And I'm still trying to figure
Yeah.
that out. And it sounds like that's where you might be.
Yeah. It's kind of like, I'm young, so I'm kind of like figuring out where I belong, you
Oh,
know.
okay,
What's my crowd? Yeah.
okay, okay. So how old are you?
Um, 23 going on 24.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
It's so what name we going back tonight?
You can call me London, it's fine.
London. Okay, okay. And are there particular pronouns you want me to use tonight?
No, no, either one is fine. It doesn't matter to me.
Any pronoun works for you.
Either one works for me.
Okay, okay. And how
Yeah.
long, because people, we're in the LGBTQ plus community, so this is the space that it's for everybody. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So how long have you been on this journey of figuring out who London is?
Um, I kind of like tiptoed in it like maybe 2 years ago.
Hmm.
So, because I kind of like I live with my parents. Basically, they don't like certain things. They just kind of got kind of used to me being gay.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then bringing something else out into it is like a lot. And then me being the oldest of like what, four,
Hmm.
so it's like a lot, yeah, for
Okay,
them.
okay. So you're 24. Still kind of figure out who you are now.
Yeah.
When you go on dates, is it Kashawn or is it London or combo?
Um. Typically, when guys do meet me in London format, I tend to keep London going
Mm-hmm.
because that's particularly what they was drawing to. So
Mm-hmm.
I keep it going. And if they meet me as Kashan, um, I go as Kashan, and I kind of like introduce them to London because yes, at some point in time, you're definitely going to see London.
Okay.
So I make it aware. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you thinking about transitioning at some point in life?
Um, I have thought about it. I've been around positive friends that's been going
Mhm.
and trying to, help me out through this whole thing, but still trying to figure some things out.
Look, take your time, no pressure. You figure out what you like. But I like that you are able to show both sides of who you are. That way, people get to understand what they're signing up for, and also
Yeah.
seeing your journey. And I would not say, because I see a comment, I would not say it's multiple personalities. It's just people trying to figure out who they are, and just because our society kind of structures us to pick you either male or female, and there's no in between, right?
Yeah, and then living with people that really doesn't want to see you in that way, so you got to kind of like push it to the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as I got older and I'm able to like make choices for myself,
Mhm.
I kind of figure out what's what.
Yeah. Do you think if you weren't living at home, you would be something different?
I feel like I'll be able to express myself more freely to actually know what I capable of doing and
Mhm.
things like that. But I mean, I'm kind of in a position now where I am about to move out, so that's kind of a plus.
That,
So
that
yeah.
was my next question. I'm like, when you getting the hell out of there? Like, what is the
Oh,
timeline?
it's coming. It's coming soon. About 2 weeks from now. So hopefully, fingers
Oh, two
crossed.
weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Listen, people, 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks. And who you moving in with, London?
Oh no, I found my own apartment. It's in Decatur, so yeah,
Okay, so you're in Atlanta.
yeah.
Okay, so 2 weeks you're gonna have your own place. You could be independent, making it happen.
Making it happen, making that shit shake.
Okay, okay, okay. Love it, love it. Okay, you're getting a lot of support in the comment section, a lot of hearts. Okay,
uh,
okay. Are you a
thanks.
Milan?
No. So people always ask me that, but no, I am in a ballroom thing, but I am House of Scalamadre. But that's just the name I came up with by myself.
Okay, okay. House of, say it again.
Scalamadre.
Okay, because your pad it says London, Paris, Milan. Oh, maybe just because those are just like places you want to.
Yeah, so Europe has like been my favorite place. Since I was little, I've always chose I want to go to Europe. So London just came naturally. So I was like, okay, London it is.
Okay, okay. And you said you're 24. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
6'3", I weigh 165 pounds.
165? 165,
Mhm.
6'3". Damn, so when you put heels on, you're like 6'6".
I'm like 6'6", 6'5" ish. It depends on the heel. Yeah.
Goodness. So you're towering over people.
Baby, I am a tall stallion. That's what I am.
I'm looking at the pictures over here. I can see. Okay.
But people say my pictures make me look short, so
Not 6'3" with some heels on, okay? What's your zodiac sign?
I am a Libra.
Okay, there was another Libra on a moment ago. I don't know how you felt about that previous Libra.
They don't all speak for us. There we go.
Jesus
They don't all
references.
speak for us.
Okay, well you can show a different side of a Libra. Okay. Um, Now, are you team top, bottom, verse, side? How do you get down?
I am team versatile, you know.
Okay. So does London top?
Surprisingly, tops more than Kashawn does. I would say
London
that.
tops more than Keshawn tops.
Yes, definitely.
I knew it. I knew it. So let's do the math, okay? And you get to do two calculations, okay?
Okay.
So do the math for Keshawn and do the math for London. The last 12 months, what percentage did Keshawn top? What percentage did Keshawn bottom? What percentage did London top? What percentage did London bottom?
Well, Kashawn tops like maybe I want to say like 40% top and 60% bottom,
Mhm.
and London tops like 80% top and 20% bottom.
Okay, okay. It's giving verse over here, people, okay? Depending on what you're getting, all right? Ah, okay, okay. What type of work do you do? Are you in school? What's going on?
Currently, I just finished school a little bit, and I'm trying to get into the. Okay, let's break it down. I went to a Job Corps school. I went to
Mhm,
Job Corps,
mhm,
so I went to be a flight attendant,
mhm,
basically. So some other stuff happened.
mhm.
So flight attendant is on hold. So I'm currently in like sales.
Okay,
So once I'm finishing some things on the side with for the flight attendant, I'm going to go back into flight attendant school.
okay. So you're in sales and then going back to flight attendant school.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. All right, tell us your Instagram handle and then spell it for us, London.
It's London. The model is LondonTheemodel.
Okay. All right, you
Yeah.
all. This is London. London lives in Atlanta. London's 24, 6'3", 165 pounds.
There we go.
Team Libra. Team Verse works in sales and also is in school to be a flight attendant. All right, y'all got questions for London? Use the question function, or you can wave and come on and ask a question. Let's go.
Not one
What type of sales are you in?
marketing sales. This is just have us selling like some brochures for this like I just started just last week, so excuse me, I'm learning. Um, so yeah, it just have us selling brochures for like cruises and things like that. Nothing crazy.
Oh, for like travel. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Unsolicited advice. You didn't ask for this advice, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Okay. I think as you're on this journey, I think it's okay on your social media to show both sides of who your personality.
Okay. Yeah. Because some people they like my friends. I gotta stop listening to people. I overthink, but they be like, you shouldn't be showing that, and then people get confused. So I just kind of like, you know,
No,
I should have just
let them
yeah.
see all the sides of you so they know what they're signing up for. Um, uh-oh. What happened? What happened? What happened? I think we lost London. I didn't do anything. Let's see if we can find London again. Mm, let's see. There we go. There we go. We're bringing London back. Okay. It was like an abrupt end, too. Hey,
My bad.
welcome back.
I was scrolling trying to, and then I slid over by accident.
Look,
My
don't
bad.
worry about the comments. Don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just saying, I think you should show all sides of your personality so people get to see, your transition and who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Now, um, who are you looking for? You looking for guys, girls, both,
Um,
trans? Who are you looking for tonight?
I will say I want me a black man, because
Okay.
I love my race,
Hmm.
and that is typically what I like.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't like anybody else. I tried everything else before, but it's not kind of like my thing.
Okay.
But I want somebody, that can communicate, that's here, just even if you on the phone and just sleep all day, and just as long as you someone I can talk to, that's right there for me. Nothing crazy. I don't ask so much.
Okay, okay. And so you're looking for a cisgender man.
You could be gay, straight.
Oh,
I want
cisgender
me.
means just like your gender that you were born at both
Oh,
aligns with what you are now.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, okay.
I'm I'm in the LGBT community, but I don't know everything.
Oh,
So
there's terminology out the wazoo. It's like I'm learning them as we go as well. Um, Now tell me what type of guy you're looking for. Tell about like his personality.
I just want somebody that can make me laugh.
Mhm,
That's That can make me laugh. That's smart, intelligent. I don't really. Everything else will come later. I just want somebody I can talk to. That's all I want is communication. That's all I really want. Communication and loyalty and respect.
okay,
That's it.
okay. How long you been dating guys?
I've been dating since I was like ninth grade.
Okay, so
Ninth grade.
you've been gay for a while. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
For a long time.
You said what? Say that again.
For a long time. For a
Okay.
long time.
Now, what makes you a good catch?
Um, what makes me a good catch? I would say that I am someone you could bring home to your mom. Very
Mhm,
much that. Bring home to your mama. I'm very much. I don't like to say this, but like a housewife type of thing. Like,
mhm,
come on, your food gonna be cooked, clothes gonna be clean, house gonna be looking nice and right.
mhm.
Martini in hand, nothing crazy, but I'm just very much someone that you can rely on.
Okay.
Someone you can rely on and can relate to,
Mhm.
and they can understand your problems, and never had to,
Okay.
not I want to say like bring you down type.
Okay. So you want to be the supportive, the help me of your mate and kind of take care of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I just want the same thing in return. That's
Okay.
enough.
Now, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
Um, I'm gonna let my brothers and sisters have the kids. But if me and my significant other
Mhm,
wants to have children, then we can talk about it and set something aside, and
mhm.
then we probably could do that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, does the guy you date have to live in Atlanta? Or are you open to other cities?
I am. I would say Atlanta mostly right now,
Hmm.
but I really don't want to say Atlanta because how Atlanta is.
Hmm.
But I want to be able to see you.
Hmm.
I'm very affectionate person. Like I want to see you. I want to be face to face,
Hmm.
hold your hand, type stuff, kiss on you. Yeah. You just have to be in close
You want someone
proximity.
close by. What's a good age range? What's the youngest you'll go? What's the oldest?
The youngest I would say 25. The oldest is like I want to say like maybe 35, 40 tops.
40? 40? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What about like body type? What do you like?
Um, you could be slim. As long as you have a nice little, you could be bigger, but you gotta have some like you gotta be husky, you gotta be built, you gotta be have some type of
Mhm.
structure to you.
So if they're
That's
bigger, you want them to be husky built, like really, really solid. And
yeah.
if they're not big, what do you prefer?
Um, tone, average.
Okay. Okay. Average tone. Okay. What about you said black. Are you into monogamy, open relationships,
Yes.
agreements, poly,
Monogamy only. Monogamy only. Monogamy
monogamy
only.
only? Okay. All right. All right. If y'all got questions for London, use the question function. Or you can wave and come on and ask London a question if you want to. Let's see. Let's see. That was from before. Let me get rid of some of these other questions for the other person. Oh, they said, are you in the ballroom category? What category? Are you Kiki or mainstream ballroom scene?
I'm in Kiki scene right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a brand new house of Scalamandre, and I walk drags and I walk Um, I'm kind of like walking film queen realness just a little bit, but it's like in the beginning stages. Just a little bit,
Okay, 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 okay. Um, Explain to people what the difference is between ballroom and Kiki.
Kiki scene. Well, once again, I'm new to this. I'm not true to this. So Kiki is like nothing structure. How I would guess you can see like the real balls. This is how they be having all the glitz and glam with Giselle and all of those. Nothing like that.
Okay,
It's
okay.
very like low budget, but it's still up there.
Hmm.
That's the best way I could put it.
I think my with the way it was explained to me, it's more like the younger generation, and it's more kind of like casual. Yeah.
The older girls be in there too, so I don't know. It ain't
Oh,
very much
okay.
for
So
the
it's
younger
not
people.
age. Okay, okay. My
Mm-mm.
bad. What's the name of the house that you're in?
Scala Madre.
Scala Madre. Okay, okay.
My,
Let's see what other questions they got. Um, I guess you old enough to answer this question because you are 24. Lord, today I feel like a pervert even asking the question. They said, "What does is London holding?" They want to know because you topping these guys out here.
9.5 thick.
All right, so they're gonna be in your DMs looking for London. I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay.
Yeah,
What other questions do they have? Something.
I'm
What is it
saying.
saying? Maturity and experience. They feel like you do have maturity and you have experience. Let's
Yes,
see.
I mean, I feel like I have because I grew up faster. But a lot of people tell me I have an old soul. So for me, I feel like that it's true. Yes, I'm young, but mentally wise, like I kind of think older as an older person. I guess you can put it like that.
Hmm.
I experienced a lot only at 24. It's crazy, but life is life.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. How does dating out of drag compare to dating in drag?
Oh, like when I first started, like a lot of people told me it was like, why would you do something like that? You lost a lot of value once you did that.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's like for me at the time, especially a young, impressionable coming out into like the whole scene itself, it kind of like took me for a loop. So that's why I kind of always hit London back, stay Kashan a little bit more because I know what Kashan can do and bring, and I know what he can attract. So once London came out, I saw what she can do
Hmm.
and what she can bring.
Hmm.
So it's like I kind of want piece of both cake. I want to have my cake and eat it too.
Hmm. Hmm.
At the same time, but it's like dealing with people in Atlanta is like very hard because once they see Kashawn, they see London, they're like, it's just I don't really fuck with the feminine stuff like that. I just like niggas because I like niggas.
Hmm.
And then some people was like, oh, I like London, but I only like London. I don't want to see Kashawn. So it's
Ah,
like a rock and a hard place.
yeah.
It's crazy.
So does it make you feel like you have to pick, like you have to always be London when you dress, in drag, or do you have to feel like you just have
Um,
to pick to be Kashawn when you're dressed like you are now?
I would say it's still hard trying to find
Hmm.
the great, like the even part. That's why I tend to not to go to as many clubs as I used to,
Hmm.
and I try to go step out of the norm
Hmm.
because maybe if I meet different people and
Hmm.
different different other groups of people, I can find who really wants to be around me, either London or Kashawn,
Yeah,
either one.
yeah. And that's
So
why
yeah,
I said I feel like you should show people all of your different sides because you will find someone who appreciates you for who you are. And they'll be like, okay, I like this side, I like this side. Sometimes they can go with the flow and they rock with it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But definitely keep being you. You can find you somebody. Um, Somebody said, would you date someone who has an issue with you being London?
I already did date someone that had an issue with me in London, and that was like my longest relationship, and that
Hmm.
was together for like 3 months,
Hmm.
and it was hard because it was like we really loved each other, but he didn't want because he was very big with his mom, and
Hmm.
his mom didn't really like that, and if she didn't like it, he didn't like it,
Hmm.
but
Hmm. Yeah.
but we're friends to this day, but it just it's hard to
Yeah.
see him out with other people sometimes.
Yeah. I would tell you, like,
Yeah.
it's not, it's particularly in our community. I think some people may want to date London in secrecy, but not
Of course,
publicly, right? So
definitely.
it is definitely a harder road to go down. However, it is worth the road to go down once you find you someone who appreciates both sides of you.
Yes, definitely. I feel that's why I kind of cut off a lot of people that I
Mhm,
used to talk to and
mhm.
be friends with because I feel like if you can't take me for who I am, I don't really want to be around you.
Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's get one more question and then let's see. Oh, are you into femmes?
Um, yes, I mean, I've definitely had a thought about it. I've kind of flirted with some, but
Mhm,
I'm open to it. I don't really knock it if I don't want nobody knocking me for me, so I
mhm.
wouldn't knock nobody for them being them.
Okay, okay. All right, so let's see what you look like head to toe. You got to back up, turn around, put the camera so we can see what you're looking like. All 6 foot
I don't
three of
have
you.
all I have on is underwear, so okay, let me throw on some
Please,
shorts.
because I don't want to get kicked off of Instagram for stuff falling out, and it's not my, not my fault. Okay. And for some of you all who are just watching, this is Kashawn slash London when he's presenting more masculine. It's Kashawn, but also likes to dress in drag. The drag name is London, and just kind of figure out where the happy medium is for some of you who are just joining.
Not the happy medium on screen.
All right, listen, people, we don't want to see no draws and stuff popping out. This is not that type of show. Okay. Um, let's see.
I'm still tall. Let me try to back it up some more.
And give us a twist. Just give us a little spin. Okay, okay. Are you all? This is London. London's 24, lives in Atlanta, is moving out to their own apartment in 2 weeks. 6 foot three, 165 pounds, is a Libra, team verse, works in sales, also in school to be a flight attendant, open to getting married and having children, prefers that the person lives in Atlanta, looking for a cisgender man who's black between the age of 25 and 40, more average, thin, or husky build, and is into monogamy. Tell us your Instagram handle one more time for us,
It is
London.
it is London Milan. I mean, I'm sorry, wrong one. London, the model,
All
and
right.
you could just
All right.
yeah, just
It's London on
the model.
the model. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. With two E's, people.
two
Yeah.
E's.
All right. Thanks for coming on. Go on some dates and keep us posted. All right.
All right, talk to you later.
Okay. Good night. Good night. Okay. Okay. What did y'all think of London? Yes. And thank you to folks who have been buying badges tonight. I appreciate the support of you buying a badge. I think the cheapest badge is $1. Go ahead. If you think London is dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. I want all y'all to vote. And then I got a bunch of people in the queue. I'll try to get to all of them. 10, 10, 10. Okay. Y'all like London. 10. I think London just needs a good gay mother. I think so. Or good drag or trans mother to be help guide them the right way. All right, let's keep the show going. As a reminder, I'm doing a couple events. If you look on the link in my Instagram profile, there are a bunch of different events that I'm doing. Um, there's a cruise, there's a queer weekend, there's a couples retreat. Go ahead and look in there and you can find out everything I'm doing. All right, let's go to we'll try Be Clean. And then I see this other person. Is that the name is B. Clean? Let's see. Hello?
Child, I'm driving.
Hello?
Child, I'm driving. Yeah, hey Lamont, I'm sorry, I'm driving. I'm on my way from work, and
Okay,
I don't have.
you can come back later because I can't even see you. Instagram is acting ghetto.
Okay, bet.
Okay.
Okay, bet. Perfect.
Come
Okay.
back when you're back at a good space.
Okay.
All right, bye. Instagram is cutting up again. Let's see. Johnny, let's see if Johnny is ready. And then this is Reezy. I don't make the names. I don't make up the Instagram handles. Let's see. Is it Johnny? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you gotta turn your camera around. Yeah, flip it
Oh,
around.
sorry about that. Okay.
And you gotta
Can you hear me?
oh, we're just seeing your mouth, so you gotta back up and wipe the lens off. I because it's real greasy.
Okay. Oh,
Without hanging
I'm
up, you
sorry
gotta
about
wipe the lens off. Let's see if that's better.
Is that better?
Yes, but we just gotta like prop it up a little bit more because your head is cut off.
How about now?
What do you see? What do you see?
I can see my camera.
Can you see yourself?
Let me see.
Do you see yourself?
I think I'm present.
Hello?
Okay. I see my.
You see yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm like, goodness. Now, are you
I'm
on
sorry
Do
about
Not
that.
Disturb? Are you on Wi-Fi?
I'm on Wi-Fi right now.
And are you on Do Not Disturb?
Yeah.
All right, perfect, perfect. All right, tell us your name.
Well, my name is not Johnny. It's actually Daryl. I keep forgetting to change that name back, so.
All right,
But my name is Daryl Kirk.
your name is Daryl.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Is your okay? So this okay, you're just gonna update your name on there. Okay. Are you single?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I am. I am very single. Okay. I am.
So you're very single. Okay. Have you watched the show
Yeah,
before?
I have.
Okay. So you know we're gonna ask you some questions, get to know you, so people can invite you out on dates.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
perfect,
aware.
perfect, perfect. Okay. Daryl, where do you live?
I live in East Orange, New Jersey.
East Orange. Okay. New Jersey. Perfect. And how old are you?
I am 28.
28. Okay. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh, Daryl?
I am 5'6", and I weigh one. I am 150 pounds.
150. Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I am a Capricorn.
Capricorn in the house. Okay. Um, you know, don't worry about the comments. I can tell you reading the comments. I thought you and I were having a conversation, Daryl. I thought we were talking, right? We talking, right?
Okay, yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So sexually, are you team top, bottom, verse, side?
I am a bottom verse.
Okay, let's do the math. In the last 12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
I'm gonna say I would say twice I top and I bottom like at least 3 times.
Uh, okay, so it's given, so I wanted percentages. So it's given
Okay.
70, 30. Okay, so 70% of the time you bottom and 30% of the time you topped.
Yeah.
Okay, it's given verse bottom. Okay. They said you don't look 28, you look much younger. Do you get that a lot?
I get that. I get that a lot, actually. I really am 28 though.
What year were you born in?
I was born in 1995,
Okay.
so I will be 29 in December.
Okay. Okay. Um, what type of work do you do?
I am a home health aid worker,
Oh,
so I
okay.
just take care of lots of people,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Okay. Is there a particular like population that you work with, like youth, adults, elderly people?
Yeah, most of them are disabled.
Hmm.
Usually, elders. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. Now, tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for us, Daryl. Okay.
Okay, it is a different one. So it's INDIFFERENT_1ONE.
Okay. All right, you all. This is Daryl. Daryl lives in East Orange, New Jersey. He's 28, 5'6", 150 pounds. He's a Capricorn, team verse bottom, and he works in healthcare as a home health aide. If you have questions for Daryl, use the question function. You can come on by waving and asking him a question. Daryl, take a deep breath.
Okay.
Like let it out. Like come on. Like let all that nervous energy out. Like okay, you looking for love, right?
Yes, I am.
How long you been dating guys?
I've been dating guys since I would say my senior year.
Okay, but it's senior year in high school.
Oh, and yeah, in high school.
Okay, what type of guy are you looking for?
I'm looking for a guy that is just is really comfortable with himself. Someone
Mhm,
who has it together. Someone that that's not always all about like drama. Like mainly somebody that I can be really peaceful with.
mhm, mhm. So peaceful. Okay.
So yeah, like someone that's like peaceful. That's real laid back. Someone that's funny.
Mhm,
Someone that is open minded. They have good communication. And yeah,
okay. Now, what's the longest relationship that you have been in, Daryl?
for about a year, that is the longest relationship.
Okay. Now, what are your good qualities? What makes you a good catch?
I have good communication. I
Mhm,
am very emotionally supportive.
mhm,
Um, I can volunteer. Um, I have a open mind, and I will say that I like to. I would say I like to be very honest.
mhm,
It's not to like to hurt anyone or anything like that, but
mhm.
it's more like, if I see something that's not okay, then I would say something.
So you like to be really transparent.
And I actually, huh?
You like to be transparent with whoever you're with.
Yeah, yeah. And I am also family oriented. So.
Okay, okay. So they're having a lot of questions already for you, Daryl. They're wondering if you are
Okay.
more like um what's the more eclectic? Are you a Buddhist? Do you burn sage? What energy are you given?
I would say I'm like it's a good question. I would say I burn say stages to to do like cleansing
Hmm.
and everything. So that I do sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, okay. They can tell over there. They can tell. um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I do.
Now, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Let's see. I guess they're saying the screen is still a little foggy. Do you have like a tissue or something you
Okay.
can wipe off without hanging up?
I do. I do.
Yeah, just to wipe the lens off. Are you into tarot cards?
I was back then,
Mhm.
but not
Okay, much better, much
I'm
better,
just gonna
much better, much. You're good. You're good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so you were into tarot cards. Okay. Does the guy
Yeah, I
you
were.
date have to live in East Orange, New Jersey?
No, they can live in like New York or Newark or within my city or outside my city.
Okay, so close to
So
you.
I'm okay with it.
Would you date somebody in Philly?
Yeah,
Is Philly too
I
far?
could.
Okay. Okay.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
There was a guy on earlier who
Because
lives
I
in
like to
Philly.
travel. So, huh?
I said there was a guy on earlier who lives in Philly who's about your age range.
Okay. Yeah, because I like to travel, so I don't mind it.
Okay. Okay. Um, what's a good age range that you'll date? What's the youngest? What's the oldest?
Um, I would say 25 to 36.
Okay. And let's see. What about body type? What do you like?
Um, I'm gonna say between ooh, I would say between someone that's fit
Mhm.
to someone that's chubby. So
So fit to chubby. Okay. What
yeah.
about race? What do you prefer?
I would say black, Hispanic, a lot of Latinos.
Okay. Now, are you more into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What do you like?
I am into monogamy.
Monogamy, one guy. Okay. All right. Y'all got
Yeah.
questions for Daryl? Use the question function, or you can wave and come on and ask him a question. Let's see. They say okay for the chubby guys. Let's see. Let's see. How long have you been working as a home health attendant?
I've been working for that job for at least 5 years now. No, like it's been like 6 years. So I started in 2018.
Okay. Let's see. What's the most spontaneous thing that you've ever done lately, or something you've done lately?
Um, I would say I just been like I would say just traveling to New York more.
Like you just hopped on a train, went up there, you drove up there.
Yeah, yeah. I just say I just took a train up there. I just said let me just go.
New York City is not that far from you, though.
No, it's not. It's actually very close.
How long did it take you to get there?
It took me like at least a good 20 minutes.
That's like yeah, a quick ride. That's not
Yeah,
spontaneous,
yeah, it's cool.
Daryl. Let's see what else. Let's see. What's your love language?
My love language is I would say physical. Um, I like to I like to do gifts,
Mhm,
so I like to give things like to my partner.
mhm.
I don't care how small or how big it is. It's really the thought that counts for me.
Okay, so physical touch and buying gifts. Okay, let's get one more question. Um, no, that was somebody said, "What qualifications do you hold? Do you have to have certain qualifications to be a home health aide?"
Yeah, you do actually.
Mhm,
Oh yeah, you do. I would say like the qualifications that I would say is you do have to have a degree of not like a physical, not like something that's physical, but more like a let me see, because I would say it is best for you to be at least emotionally intelligent
mhm,
because the type of job it is, it can be very stressful, you
mhm,
know.
mhm, mhm.
And you got to be like a multitasker. You have to work under pressure. Um, yeah, that's like those are probably three things that I can name at the top of my head right now.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, let's see what you look like head to toe. You have to back the camera up so we can see what you look like and
Okay,
give us a little turnaround also.
all right. Turn the camera. This is wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Give us a little
So,
spin.
okay.
It's perfectly fine. Yep.
Okay.
This is Daryl, you all. Daryl lives in East Orange, New Jersey. He's 28, 5'6", 150 pounds. Capricorn, team verse bottom, works as a home health aide. with folks who are disabled. He is open to getting married, having children. Prefers that you live close to East Orange, New Jersey, so that could be Philly, New York is fine. He will date between 25 and 36. Prefers fit to chubby guys. Will date black, Hispanic, Latino, of color, and is into monogamy. And he might read your tarot cards, and figure out what's going on in
Yeah.
your life and in your future. Tell us your Instagram handle one more time and spell it, okay?
Okay, it is in different ones. So it is INDIFFER. I said EDR. ERENT.
All right, all right. Listen, thanks for coming on the show. I know you were a little nervous, but
Thank
you
you.
did fine. And it
Oh
takes a
yeah.
lot of guts to get up in front of all these gays and put your heart out there. So, congratulations, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Good
All
night.
right.
Good night.
Good night. Good
All right.
night.
Okay, okay. And no, I was not being shady. Well, maybe a little shady. When I say he'll read your tarot cards and read your future. Because y'all be so hard on the man. He is in there, a little nervous. He's rocking. And y'all just be like, tell him to stop rocking. It takes a lot, okay? Y'all read him, he gonna read you all, okay? With his tarot cards. It takes a lot to get up in front of gay men because sometimes we can be the most critical people in the world. So, of course he's a little nervous. Okay? He was being genuine. And somebody was like, oh, he's boring. He was being genuine and not trying to put a show on for y'all. That's what y'all want. Y'all want people who are genuine, right? You want him to do a cartwheel? What? What do you got to do? Go ahead and rank him. If you think he is dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. Okay, not everybody who's watching is gay. Yes, there are some bisexual, there are some trans people, there are some heterosexual people watching. Okay, but y'all are critical. Y'all are. Y'all know y'all are. Y'all know. What y'all think of him? What y'all think? And then I'm gonna go to Reezy next because Reezy has been waiting, and then I think I got B. Clean again. Maybe they are parked. Jerome, you are not a straight woman. I don't care how you say you identify. Whatever. All right, let's keep the show going. I'm gonna try Reezy. Let's see if Reezy is ready. Elijah, you a lesbian, Elijah? Let me find out. Y'all don't know what y'all are, okay? Let me find out some of y'all are being delusional. Hello, hello, hello.
What's up? What's up? How are you?
I'm
Sorry.
doing great. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I was not expecting this either based on the picture that you have on Instagram.
Yeah, I had got on here one day, but I was at work and then I had never got back on. I think you had went to YouTube.
Okay, okay,
This
okay,
was a while ago. You wouldn't remember.
okay. Okay, I'm just taking a look at your page over here. I'm taking a look at the page. Okay, okay. Love it, love it,
Yeah,
love it.
actually, my CEO had interviewed you before because I work for Gay Magazine.
Oh, Keith. It's a Keith.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Keith is good people.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Yes, yes.
For sure,
Uh,
for sure, for sure.
Jerome said, I'm really the judgmental people. Not a person. I am not judgmental. I just say what I see. Because I was saying, like, what I'm looking at right now is not the profile picture, correct?
Yeah, I like Jerome. I want to meet him one day. I think he lives in Atlanta. I've been following him for a while. I do like Jerome.
Jerome is shy as a mouse in person. He
Really? Well, he doesn't seem
he
like that
is
to
the
me. Very
biggest
boisterous.
biggest sweetheart
I
in
like
the
Jerome
world.
though.
When I say biggest, like sweetheart in the world, yes, he's good
Must be in
people.
the.
Okay, all right. Tell us your name.
My name is Kai.
Kai. Okay.
Yeah.
And Kai, are you single
Yes, I am currently.
currently? How long this current situation been going on of being single?
I would probably say I've been single since 2013.
Oh, so it's been a while. Okay, okay. So
Yeah, it's been a while.
you ready for some love?
Yeah, I'm ready to meet somebody, get to know somebody, hang out, do things together. I'm kind of tired of this whole like app dating scene thing. It's getting annoying. I'm pretty sure some other people will agree.
Okay, okay. Now, what pronouns do you use, Kai?
I use he him pronouns.
He, him. Okay. But
Yeah.
so then do you do drag or is that just trans? What's going on?
He said I'm a professional single. No, that's funny. We'll get to that in a minute. No, so I do drag every now and then, but that part of me is just a part of me. So like this right here
Mhm,
is what you'll see all the time, most likely, because
mhm,
I don't like
mhm,
to. I don't want to be trans. I have no desire to be trans. I have no desire to be a woman. Um,
mhm.
I That's just how I like to dress sometimes, and I feel comfortable either way.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
so, but sometimes like this is what you'll see for the most part because I don't be feeling like putting on makeup and stuff all the time.
It's a
So
whole
it's
production.
it's a task.
Mhm,
So like most of the time,
mhm,
but yeah, I do drag around here because I live in Ohio. I'm
mhm.
from Ohio, but there's a lot of gay clubs around here, so I'll do drag, and it's a good way to make money. So I'm not hating on the hustle.
Okay.
I didn't know that it paid that much until
Mhm,
I actually started doing it.
mhm,
I was asked to do a
mhm.
drag performance one time at my job. It was like, "Hey, we're looking for performers. You don't got to be a professional," and I did it, and I had fun. So
Okay.
what's under that hat? Not a haircut.
Don't worry about the comment section, Kai. Don't worry about I ain't got no haircut either.
No,
Don't
it's
worry about
funny. It's funny.
it.
It's funny. I don't things I do a lot of social media. So if people go to my page, they'll see I do a lot of celebrity gossip and commentary. So
Mhm.
I get all types of comments on the time. So a lot of things don't bother me.
Okay, okay. So just for clarity, you do drag sometimes, and
Yeah.
then there are other times that you just might want to dress in women's clothing and hair and makeup.
Yeah. Cause it's just a part of who I am. That's how I've been since I was 19.
Hmm.
And so, but I didn't do it for a long time because I worked in corporate America. So
Hmm.
there was like a long time that I couldn't do that.
Hmm.
So I kind of got out of doing it.
Hmm.
So, as I got in college and I wasn't, now I can work in a place that will let me do those types of things,
Yeah.
which is what I do now.
Mhm.
I'm starting to get back in that now.
Okay. Okay. So what inspires you to put on the clothes sometimes when you're not doing drag?
Sometimes it just you need a look.
Yeah.
You need a look. And so sometimes, I'd be like, I kinda need this and I like this. And I think women are some of the most beautiful creatures ever. And sometimes I want to emulate that because I think that they're beautiful. I think I'm handsome too, but I do think women are pretty. So I'm like, if I could achieve that illusion, then I'm good with it.
Okay. Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. And where do you live?
I live in Ohio,
What part of Ohio?
Columbus.
Columbus. Okay. Columbus, Ohio.
Yep.
How old are you, Kai?
I'm 32. Sorry, I'll be 33 this year.
Okay, so 32. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I keep telling people I'm 5'7", but people see me and be like, "You're not 5'7". So I believe I'm 5'9",
Okay.
and I'm probably around 180 pounds.
185.9. What's your zodiac sign?
Ooh, y'all gonna be mad because I'm a Libra too.
It is Libra night. It is Libra,
Libra night.
baby. Baby. It is Libra night. Okay.
That's funny.
It's all the different sides of the Libra tonight.
Yeah, that first, I don't know. That first guy, he was so rude. That was crazy.
Yeah, he told me to hurry up. I'm like, did you tell me to hurry up?
I heard what he said. He said, "You was like, did you say hurry up?" And he was like, "Nah." I'm like, "Yeah, he did." Like,
That's how you gotta deal with people in Philly. You gotta call them out, and then they'll be like,
yeah,
"Oh,"
that was, he
they'll be
was
like, "Oh, I didn't
really
say that."
rude. He
Mm-hmm.
was really
Mm-hmm.
rude. I used to live in New York though. I lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Bed-Stuy for about 5 years. So I recently have moved back to Ohio.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
team top, team bottom, verse, side. What do you think?
Verse.
Verse. Okay. Let's do the math. What percentage in the last 12 months did you top, and what percentage did you bottom?
About 60 top, 40 bottom. That's 10. Yeah, 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's giving verse. It's giving verse. Okay.
Yeah, 60-40. It's definitely been more top lately, probably
Mhm.
because of the area I live in, I
Mhm.
guess. I don't kind
Okay.
of chalk it up to that. But yeah, about 60-40.
Okay. What made you move back to Columbus, Ohio?
So I was in New York when COVID first hit in
Mhm.
2020. I don't know nobody in New York.
Mhm.
So when somebody asks a question like, what's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Mhm.
That was my spontaneous thing. I literally said I wanted to move to New York. I found a job. I went and did an interview. I got the job, came back, got my shit, went to New York.
Okay. Okay. And how long were you in
So
New York?
about 5.5 years.
And then what made you go to Ohio, back to Ohio?
So like I said, I was there when COVID first started. I didn't know anybody, and I have older grandparents that I'm really, really close to.
Mhm.
And so, and New York was just getting too expensive, and I kind of, but I definitely, with the way that things were looking like they were shifting with the world, I felt like I needed to be back and be closer to my family,
Mhm.
because heaven forbid something would have happened to my grandparents, and I'm 5 hours away.
Right.
I'm
Right.
8 hours away, and
Mhm.
things like that. And plus, I have younger siblings that I'm really close to. I'm the oldest of seven,
Okay.
so I have younger siblings that I'm close to, and I got nephews, and So I just wanted to be back closer home. I felt like I had been away long enough.
We love a great family man who prioritizes family. Um,
Yeah,
Now, what type of work do you do now?
I'm a case manager, social worker. I work in public health. I've been doing that for about case. I've been in social work for probably about close to 8 years.
Okay, love that. So it's social work and within public health. All right, tell us
Yes.
your Instagram handle and spell it for us, Kai.
So it's BEHATI beauty. BEUBEAUTY.
All right,
Behati,
well, this is
Behati, like Behati Prieslow, the model. I don't know which white guy she was married to, but Behati Prieslow.
behind. Okay.
Behati Prieslow.
All right, you all. This is Kai. Kai lives in Columbus, Ohio. Is 32, 5'9", 180 pounds, Libra, team verse, works as a social worker in public health. You all have questions for Kai, use the question function or wave. You can come on and ask the question, okay? What type of guy are you looking for?
So for me, at this point, I definitely want somebody who has good communication,
Mhm,
ambition,
mhm,
good money management.
mhm,
I'm real big on that. Like I'm a really good money manager.
mhm,
Like I'm the type of like if we we're living together or whatever, and you're like, hey, this needs to be paid, we need to allocate this and this, I'm able to do that
mhm.
flawlessly.
Okay.
And still have money for us to eat. You feel me? I don't I need somebody who is a problem solver, because I'm a problem solver. I definitely, I can only listen to somebody talk about something they don't like for so long,
Mhm.
and then I have to offer solutions.
Yeah.
If you don't want to hear the solutions, then I'm probably going to tell you I don't want to hear you talk about it anymore.
You're like,
And
listen, you got a
so,
couple times to tell me about this, then we need to go ahead and
yeah,
fix it.
yeah, yeah. I definitely, I definitely feel that way. Um, I'm very family oriented. Even though I've had problems with my family in the past, I've went to therapy for that. So
Mhm,
my whole thing is, how do you treat your family? When's the last time you talked to your mom? Where your dad at? How's your cousins doing?
mhm,
Things like that. Because how you treat your family is going to trickle into how you treat your partner. And if you haven't seen positive relationships in your life, then you're not going to be able to have a positive relationship with your partner or whoever you're trying to pursue,
mhm.
if you haven't have had any good examples.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
So before I was single for a while, I was with him for about 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Okay. Okay. Why do you feel like you're single right now?
I'm single right now because I was at a point where I didn't have time to. I was not in a space to be considerate of other people's feelings.
Okay.
Which means that I I didn't care. I wanted to be alone because I needed to have my own space to get to know myself. But I also was not in a space of I don't want to tell nobody where I'm going right now. I don't want to tell nobody when I'm coming back. I don't want to tell nobody why I've been out at 3 o'clock at night. You know, so I wasn't in a space to consider other people's feelings. Um, you know, and so I'm kind of getting back into that space. I am in that space, so like I don't have a problem doing that. I worked on myself a lot. I used to, you know, I'm able now that I've been to therapy and stuff to take accountability for my actions and apologize and be like, what can I do to not make you feel like that again?
Yeah.
Where I was at a point where before I would be like, I said what I said. I don't care how you feel, whatever. I'm not at that space anymore. So if somebody's telling me they don't like something that I'm doing, or I've hurt their feelings, or things like that, I'm willing to be like, okay, what did I do to hurt your feelings, and where can we meet in a space where we're both respecting each other's boundaries?
Yeah, yeah. Listen, I'm over here saying amen, brother, amen, because I think when we talk about like being accountable, being like emotionally attached to some people, people don't really want to get into relationships. People really are bored, horny, or lonely.
Or all three.
All three at the same time. And I
All
think,
three at the same
you know,
time.
and it's okay to be, you know, bored, lonely, and horny, but just be honest about that. And instead, like, people get into relationships and they don't want to be accountable. They don't want to be transparent. They don't want to grow. They don't want to, you know, be considerate of the other person's feelings. I say stay
Yeah.
single if you're not ready to do that. So I like the transparency and the self awareness. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah. The therapy's working. I pay good money.
Yes, yes, yes.
For sure.
Now, do you want to get married or do you want to have children? And or do you want to have children? Yeah.
I do want to get married. The kid thing we're gonna have to talk about because
Mhm,
I personally for me, I don't care for kids,
mhm,
man.
mhm,
I
mhm.
do see kids, and people are gonna disagree with me when I say this, but I see kids as a burden.
Yeah.
Um
They're a
I,
responsibility. They are. They are a responsibility.
yeah, and I think people be having kids like they're new puppies. So like people no for real, people have kids like they're puppies. So like I feel like if you have a child, you have to be it's a conversation.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm,
can we afford a child?
mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah,
Like, can we afford a child? If
mhm.
you cannot have a like for me, and I've even said this on Facebook and I've gotten like mad backlash. I don't think people who make I don't think people collectively, two people in the household,
Mhm.
I don't think if both you and your partner aren't making $75,000 or more, I don't think y'all should probably be having kids. You can't really afford it.
It depends on what your debt is. It depends on who if someone's staying home because childcare is expensive, let alone right. So I think
Yeah.
you have to prioritize your finances before because it
Now
does it could be a problem. Yeah.
I have four nephews, and I love my nephews to death, and I worked with kids too because I worked in a juvenile detention center and I was a social worker for families.
Mhm,
So I've seen a lot of stuff.
mhm, mhm,
And so I personally do not want kids, but do I adore kids?
mhm.
I adore kids. I
Yeah.
think kids are cute.
Yeah.
Kids are great. I just don't want them at my
So you
house.
don't want them. So you open a marriage. What's a good age range? What's the youngest you'll go? What's the oldest?
I would do 29 to 42.
Okay. Does he have to live in Ohio or are you open to other cities?
No, I'm open to other cities. I like to travel. I've gotten into traveling these last like 3 years. I've been trying to go to different places.
Mhm,
I've been to US wise anyway. I haven't been out the country yet. I'm
mhm,
going on a cruise in November. I think that's like a good jump
mhm.
start.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
so I've been doing a lot of US traveling lately, so I like it.
Okay. What about body type? What do you like?
I would say average skinny, well not skinny, but athletic to average is fine. As long as
Athletic
you're
to average?
Yeah, athletic to average is fine.
Okay. What about race? What do you prefer?
So I love black men.
Hmm.
I don't. So black men, Spanish, anybody really brown,
Okay. Okay.
POCs,
Okay.
POCs,
Okay. Okay.
white guys and Asians, or white guys or people. White guys are at the bottom of the
So
list.
you just prefer people of color. just
Please, please, and thank you. And it's not even. And here's the thing.
just
It's 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 uh it's a relatability thing for
hmm
me.
hmm hmm
Um, when you have somebody who's not a person of color, I can't come home and tell you about certain things because you might not understand if you've never experienced that. So, and I don't, and I'm at the space of my life where I don't want to explain that to you.
Okay. Okay.
So, and also because I have white friends, they're like, I'm a big movie buff.
Hmm.
Like, I love movies. I can tell you who played in what, where, all of that. So, I'm a big movie person.
Hmm.
um I was just at dinner with my friends not too long ago, and I was like, yeah, like Queen Latifah, and said they was asking me what movies that made me cry,
Yeah.
and I said, yeah, I cried when Cleo got shot and set it off, and all three of them looked at me, and I said, oh shit. I said they don't know. So it's things like that. I
Mhm.
need to be able to relate to you.
Okay. Okay. Somebody in the comments said like if a white guy came on here and was like, "Oh, I prefer white guys and black guys are down here," the comment section would just be going crazy. Like,
Then that would be their prerogative. I think that, so here's the thing, there's a difference between a preference and a prejudice. I don't have a prejudice against white people because I would date a white guy.
okay,
I'm just saying that I would prefer a black guy first.
okay,
I don't think I'm not prejudiced against white guys. I'm not like whatever, and I don't have a racist, that's strange to me. I work in social work, so I can't even, that's weird to have those types of bias.
mhm.
But white guys ain't checking for me anyway. I'm not on the top of their list. So that's okay for me to say. Because they'll say it in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the top of their list, so I'm cool with that. I think, but if they got on here and said, yeah, I don't like black men because they loud and this and see, I didn't name off any negative qualities about white guys. I just said that I just prefer black guys.
Yep.
That's all.
Okay. Okay. Are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What you like?
Uh monogamy. Sorry, I had to think about that because you said monogamy. I don't
Monogamy.
do.
Okay. Okay.
Let's not play that game.
Let's see what questions they have for you. Y'all got questions for Kai, Wave to come on, or use a question function. Um, so they want to know you're cooking. What's on the menu?
What do you want? Now I could cook for real. No, no, that ass. So what do you want? We can do chicken parm. We can do lasagna. We can do. I can do a. I can make you a soup, chili. We can do spaghetti and meatballs. We can do meatball subs, Philly cheesesteaks. You want macaroni and cheese? You want what you want? I got you.
Okay, look, anything is on the menu over there. Let's see. Will you let a good man be the pilot and you be the co-pilot in the relationship?
I don't know what that means.
So if you were in a relationship, and this is from Uncle Kurt, he wants to know like if the guy wanted to be the leader and you be the support, are you okay with that?
I don't know if I'm understanding the question. We're both men, so I don't know. Like I
He gets to make the decisions and you are the support.
no. I don't know because if in order for me to be the support, what does that entail? Because if I'm gonna be the support, does that mean I'm paying half the bills too, or am I staying home? Like, what am I doing to be support?
And
Like, what does that look like?
I
Because
agree.
yeah, what does that look like? Like, if I'm support, am I still helping you pay half the bills? Am I still cooking and cleaning? What am I doing? But yeah, so that's like a deeper question. Like, what does that look like?
Some people do subscribe to heterosexual norms where like the man is the leader and then the woman is a support. He's the provider. He makes the decisions, and she might help out with certain things. She may not work as much. Like, would you subscribe to those types of dynamics, or do you want more equity in your relationship?
No, I'm not subscribing to that because I like to go to work, and if the trash needs to be taken out, one of us just needs to do it. Like it doesn't need to, yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't need to be like this
Yeah.
whole thing. Like the
Mhm.
dishes need cleaned, one of us needs to do it. You
Mhm.
see the bathroom dirty, one of us needs to do it. You know we need trash bags, one of us needs to do it.
Yeah.
This whole like this whole, I don't know. People subscribe to that and it gets cloudy.
Mhm.
And that's where this whole like mass feminine thing kicks in, because when people subscribe to those type of things, that's where that comes in. But nah, if you see the trash needs taken out, I don't expect my boyfriend to take out the trash. I seen it was when you left for work, I knew it needed to be taken out. So I'm gonna take it out on my way out.
Okay. Okay. And if the grass need cut, somebody got to cut the grass.
No, you can cut the grass. I'm not doing that.
He's like, no, I ain't cutting that. No. No, you can cut the grass. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Now you want me to trim some shrubs? I got you. You want me to plant some flowers? I got. Yeah, I was joking.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the grass need to cut, I got you. I'm not gonna like it, but I'm gonna do it.
I'm paying somebody. I'm paying somebody. Okay. Let's
No,
see.
me too. Same.
Someone said, oh, this is not that. That's not a dating question. Do you have a relationship in drag? I think we answered this, but like, do you date in drag?
No. I've asked people. People have asked me like, "Do you want to go out?" And I've had people inbox me asking me those types of things.
Mhm.
No, I'm trying to like stray away from that. Have I done it in the past? Yes, but not would I say like even dating in no. Cause like for me, that's just like a piece of me. That's not who I am.
Mhm.
It's just a part of my being.
Mhm.
So like I don't have like again, I don't have a desire to be a woman. So like when people are dating people in drag,
Mhm.
I think that whoever they're dating is probably looking for that 24/7. You're not getting that with me 24/7 because I just said
Mhm.
I don't like to put on makeup every day.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's not gonna be that.
So you might put on drag if you're doing a drag show, or maybe once or twice a year. With
Right. We're going out, or if I feel like, oh, I got this nice dress or whatever, let me wear this. Or
Mhm.
if we're,
Mhm.
whatever, things like that, then I'll get up in them, as we call it, get up in them.
Okay. Okay. Get up in there. Let's see.
Get up in them.
Um. Let's see. If a genie granted you 3 wishes right now, what would you wish for dating wise? 3 wishes, but they're all related to dating.
uh, Good communicator, funny, and makes their own money.
Okay, okay, okay. Got make your own money, communicate, and you said funny. Okay. Yep. Let's see what else. Would you bring your partner around your family?
Yes, I would bring my partner around my family. If yeah, and there is really no if, because if I can't bring you around my family, then we're probably not going to last too long,
Hmm.
right? Because I have a very close relationship with my grandmother, and if people might not like this in the comments, but if my grandmother didn't like you, you might have to go.
I'm inclined to agree. I'm
Yeah,
inclined to
because
agree.
like my grandmother is a good judge of character, and she's been married forever,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
that's a positive relationship that I've seen in my life.
Hmm.
I don't know what they do in they spirit, but my grandfather has never talked crazy to my grandmother,
Hmm.
things like that. So those are the things that I expect. Even when my mother and my dad were married, I didn't even see that either.
Hmm.
So like I have an expectation of how I think relationships should go. So if I can't bring you around my family because of whatever this is,
Hmm.
then it's probably not gonna last too long.
Okay, okay. All right, so we gotta see what you look like from head to toe. You gotta back the camera up, turn it around so we
Let me,
can
because
see you.
somebody said my only no. This is for social media because I do social media, so
I
you need to be
ignored
able to.
that question. The
I was
ring
like,
light. Everybody got a ring light. It's 2024. Everybody got a ring light. Like
everybody do got a ring light. Hold on.
my grandmother got a no, she don't. My mama got a ring light.
Uh, Somebody got to have one. The
Oh,
light be the
let's
light be dim around here. Can
you
you
gotta
see
turn the
me?
lights on.
Hold on, let me turn this light on.
Okay,
That's better.
yep, there you go. Give us a little spin, Kai. All right, y'all. This is Kai. Kai lives in Columbus, Ohio. He's 32, 5'9", 180 pounds. Libra, team verse. Works as social worker in public health. Open to getting married. Does not want children. Will date between 29 and 42. Open to different cities. Will date between average build to athletic. Prefers Black, Hispanic, Latino. Um, Open to other races as well. And is into monogamy. Tell us your Instagram handle one more time and spell it.
It is Behati, Behati, beauty, Beu, How do you spell beauty? Shit.
Beauty.
Ty.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right. Thanks for coming on. Great interview, Kai.
Yes, thank you. Nice talking to you.
All right, you too. Good night. Good night. Good night. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and rank him. If you think he's dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. I know some of you all said you can't buy badges tonight. I don't know what's going on with Instagram. I don't know. It's okay. You all can buy one next week or another time. Instagram just does weird stuff. What y'all think? Dateable, not dateable? I see 9s, I see 8s, I see 7s. Who we? B.Clean, I'm gonna come to you next. Make sure your app is updated and all that. And then I also have who's this? Sad. We'll go to Sad as well. Oh, the badges are working. Somebody bought a badge. I don't know. I think Kai was a good guy. Yeah. All right, let's go to B.Clean. Let's see. Daniel, you in the grade letters. We are doing numbers, Daniel. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I can see you and hear you now.
I know, right? I'm stopped. I'm actually at the gas station.
Okay. Back the camera up a little bit because I'm like way in your face like this. Okay, there we go. Okay. Tell us, what is your name?
Brian. But my
Brian.
my
Oh,
um, my handle is Be Clean 101.
where'd you get that name from?
Because Brian Clean, be clean. Be
Okay.
clean.
Okay. Brian is clean. Okay.
Yeah, be clean.
Where do you live?
I live in Atlanta.
ATL. Are you a shooter?
I am a shooter.
Okay. Tell people what a shooter is, please.
Which side do you want to know?
Come
I
on,
mean, because there's different definitions.
no,
You know, I'm
the name of the show is Shoot Your Shot Wednesday. So if you
yeah,
watch the show, you're a shooter.
yeah, yeah. I'm a shooter. I'm a
You
shooter.
thinking about something else, sir. Get
Just a
your
little bit.
mind out the gutter, please. Okay? There you go. Okay. So you're in Atlanta. Are you single?
I am single. I ain't got no ring on my finger.
Do you got a boyfriend at home, a roommate you still sleeping with?
No, no boyfriend. I am currently dating though. I
Okay.
am
So
dating.
you but are you
I'm
exclusive with
actually dating.
somebody?
I am not exclusive. No.
Okay. So you can see other people.
Of course.
Okay. Tell us, how old are you?
I am 39.
39. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I am 6'2", 194 pounds.
194. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay, I'm about to say because we have had Libras
A
on all night.
plethora of Libras. Yeah.
All night.
Yeah, all night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Scorpio in the house. Now, are you team top, bottom, verse, side?
I'm a top. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I don't know what
I
you
have
are. I don't
no,
know,
no,
Brian.
no, because I have some friends in the comments. I'm a verse bottom.
Okay,
Strong on the verse bottom. Strong on the verse bottom.
strong in the first bottom. Okay. Well, do the math for us. Like in the last 12 months, I don't want to know how many people you had sex with. but what
Okay.
percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
So I'll break it down like this, Lamont, because it's. I'll say this. I like I like booty more than I like penis, but I like. Okay, so oh god, oh oh god, shit! I just answered it. I like shit. I like butt. I like butt more than I like penis. Like I would eat a booty before I suck a dick, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But I receive more than I actually pitch. Does that make sense?
So orally, you like eating cakes before you would like to, give,
Yeah,
suck on someone's dick. But when it
yeah,
comes to
absolutely.
penetration, you prefer to bottom
Yeah,
more.
yeah. So the top would definitely have to be open to getting his cakes eaten, especially if they fat.
Okay, okay. But that still did not answer the question.
Well, I wanted to be clear because I say verse because I want to say it's probably I want to say 80-20. 80
80% you
percent
top,
bottom and yeah
20%
20
you
yeah
bottom.
correct.
Okay. So they're saying you are power, oral, verse, bottom.
Not a power, not a power, not a power.
You are cake eating
No,
and power, verse, bottom.
not a power. I definitely would say power
No, no
because I mean
power.
I no definitely not a power too.
Okay.
No,
Okay. Just a regular.
yeah, it's just
Okay.
very regular,
Okay.
very regular.
Okay. 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 What type of work do you do?
I'm a project manager.
Okay. What type of projects do you manage?
I'm in development, so I do rehabs. Currently, I just got off 15 hours of going to 3 different properties. I'm actually in Tennessee now,
Okay.
headed back to Atlanta. So I do rehabs. I manage all of my rehabs. I have all over the Southeast, from South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Georgia. Um, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
those are all the
Okay.
states.
All right. Now tell us your Instagram handle, Brian, and spell it for the people, please.
Yes, be clean, b dot clean 101. B is in Brian, dot clean, CLEAN
Mhm.
10.
Okay. Somebody said they're looking for a job. There's a job hire. All right, you all. This is Brian. Brian lives in Atlanta. He's 39, 6'2", 194 pounds. He's a Scorpio team verse bottom. He works in project management. Y'all got questions for Brian? You can use the question function. You can put the message in the chat, or you can wave and come on live and ask him a question. Okay, Brian, tell us what type of guy you're looking for.
A hood nigga. No, I'm just playing. No, but I need someone that is aggressive because I am very dominant in my career. I am not passive, so I need someone to be aggressive in all aspects.
Mhm.
And also that I got a little lip on me, so I need you to like yo, calm it down. So aggressive. I need someone physically. I prefer someone my height or a little taller, preferably thick, around 200 to 240. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
A little weight on them. You know what I mean? Characteristics. I want to say, loving, funny, charismatic,
Mhm.
understanding. Um, just all around, top notch dude. You know, your friends speak about you, your family speaks about you. It's nothing but positivity and uplifting, things like that. So I need someone to be, on their A game in all aspects of their life.
Okay, okay. Somebody in the comment
Time to get
section said y'all twins. Y'all twins. Y'all looking for the same thing.
started.
Now, what's the longest relationship you've been in, Brian?
6 years.
Okay, were you like engaged before or married?
I was married.
Okay, okay. To a woman or a guy?
It was a guy.
Okay, how long ago was that?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Okay. So
Four
one of
years
the
ago.
things I will tell you is, particularly for men, like if you've been previously married, it makes you a little bit more marketable because marriage has been your goal, and at least you know took the risk and tried it. Some people might
Yeah.
think negatively of it, but no, it's like no, you want to walk down the aisle, you want to make it last.
Oh
So
yeah.
that
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Would you want to get married again?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the goal. I mean, I've been proposed to 4 times, so I mean, that's always been the goal.
4 times,
4 times.
4 different guys.
Every relationship that I've been in, long term, they proposed.
Did they have a ring that they gave you?
2 had rings, 2 did not.
Did you give the rings back? That's a no, Brian. That's a no.
They were not diamond rings. They weren't. I'm not that kind of guy. I am
Okay,
very simple. Yeah,
okay,
that's not me. Yeah,
okay.
but no, I didn't get the rings back.
But that you know that's exceptional that 4 people actually proposed to you.
I don't know if it was um genuine. I don't know if they were just looking to appease me by
Hmm.
giving me that. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
So rather than actually understanding me, because I mean, I don't care about materialistic things.
Okay.
That doesn't that doesn't sway me.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
throwing a ring at me does nothing for me.
So you don't think it was genuine. You don't think it was genuine. You think they were trying to just keep you
Two,
around.
two of them were absolutely,
Okay.
but
Okay.
the other 2 I don't think so. No.
Do you feel like you're pressuring them to marry you? Is that the no?
It's never that. The type of person that I am, if I'm with you,
Mhm.
I'm locking you
Mhm.
down. Like
Mhm.
I have your back wholeheartedly.
Mhm.
I'm a Scorpio, through and through, and I'm very, very, very loyal. My friends can attest to that.
Mhm.
I fight for my friends and I fight for my relationship.
Okay. Okay. So you said you would get married again. Are you open to having children?
Absolutely, I want to have kids, either if I'm single or if I'm in a relationship. My goal is by 41.
Mhm. Okay. Now, does the guy you date have to live in Atlanta? Are you open to other cities?
Um, I'm open only if it's short term and if
Mhm.
it's truly intentional
Mhm.
from jump. Like I want to say short term, say 6 months to like 9 months.
Okay. So again, somebody got to be moving. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Now, what's a good
absolutely.
age range? What's the youngest you'll go? What's the oldest?
5 years my senior, 5 years my junior. So 35 and 45.
Okay. And then I heard you say you prefer guys who are more solid, average. You want them to be taller than you as well.
My height or taller, I've always been the taller one in my relationships.
Mhm.
I've never had anyone taller.
You've never had anyone taller than you in your relationship.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
So are you flexible or not? Or is that like a
I am flexible. I mean, clearly because I mean everybody been shorter than me, but I mean I'm tall, so I mean I have to get used to that. So, but
yeah, you're
I would
six
like
two.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay. Okay. What about race? What do you prefer?
Um, um, I'm definitely open. I've never dated um Caucasian. I've never dated. Yeah, I've never dated them. I've only dated Hispanic men and black men.
Okay. Open, but
But I'm definitely open. I'm not closing it out.
okay. Now, are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly?
Honestly, our relationship is our relationship. I would like monogamy
Mhm.
for my relationship, but in the past, a relationship of mine has actually been, I don't want to say necessarily poly, but it's been, we were open to the sense of bringing people in.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, but that's only after our foundation dried because there was no impeding on our relationship.
Okay.
No matter how attractive you were, yeah, but I can't say that for every relationship because
Okay.
everyone is, and
So
I don't
more
want to put that on the
monogamy.
next person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Um, let's see if y'all got questions, because that's more like monogamy agreements. That's it's more like an
Yeah,
agreement.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If y'all have questions for Brian, use the question function, or you can wave. I'm gonna tell you, Brian, there are a lot of questions just came in. Okay. They're about like 17. We're gonna try to get to a lot of them. Okay, there's a lot.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Um, if you're currently dating someone, what brings you to a dating show?
Honestly, my friend actually told me to do it. I don't know if Will is in here,
Mhm,
but my friend told me to, hey, you need to get on that
mhm,
because the person that I'm currently dating,
mhm,
there were some issues regarding just opening up and not necessarily feeling comfortable. I'm a Scorpio, so my tail is always up and
mhm,
I'm always on guard.
mhm,
And so I try to initially, and this is with any relationship, friendship,
mhm,
family, whatever. I try to make people feel comfortable
mhm,
because people see my shell and they automatically assume that I'm a certain way because I'm very quiet. If you meet me and I'm all smiles, and
mhm,
so it could seem that I'm very timid,
mhm,
and that's not me. I mean, once you get to know me, you actually see my personality and so
mhm,
forth.
mhm,
And I'm not shy.
mhm,
People assume that I'm shy, and I'm not.
mhm,
And so with that, I, I let that down so people feel more comfortable around me. And so there are certain things with the person that I'm not necessarily sold on,
mhm,
and I've raised those concerns,
mhm.
and it's very, very fresh, very, very
Yeah,
fresh.
yeah.
So yeah, so that's the reason why.
And let me emphasize what he said, people, was that it's a fresh person that he's dating. They are not exclusive. There are some
Right.
things that he already sees that are not compatible. And it is okay for you to date multiple people from the gate. Like just
Yeah.
because you meet
And I'm
someone
not,
last
and not
week,
talking
don't mean
about
you're in a
sex either.
relationship.
Not talking about sex because I only have sex with one person
Mhm.
at a time. I don't have sex with multiple people because if I know if something goes left,
Mhm.
I know who to come after. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Yeah, she'd be like, wait a minute,
No, I'm
wait a
playing.
minute, wait a minute. Yeah,
No.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. What's your relationship with your ex-husband?
He cool. I mean, I haven't talked to him in a couple months, but my mom is having her house redone and she want him to do it. So I'm like,
Mhm.
I still gotta talk to him.
Okay.
I mean, he's a Cancer. I'm a Scorpio. We water signs,
Mhm.
so we go through our little
Mhm.
whatever. But
Okay.
yeah, I still love him. I still love him.
Okay. So y'all still cordial. It's not like y'all can't speak to each other.
Yeah, I just saw that nigga in September.
My goodness. Yeah, y'all in this
Yeah.
M word. You're gonna get me kicked off of Instagram.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Spicy question. What's something sexually you've always wanted to try, but you haven't yet?
I'm a Scorpio. I've tried everything. The only thing that I have not tried is animals and blood. But everything else, use your imagination because I've done it. I've done it all and everywhere, from a plane to the roof, different countries, states. I've done it, cars, everywhere. So yeah, I've done a lot. So you can't shock me. You got to really bring it to actually shock me.
Okay, people. He said what he said. Let's see what else. Oh, what happened with the four proposals? It's giving you might be the problem.
Shit, I may be. I don't know.
Mhm,
The two I am very big on mental health.
mhm, mhm,
Two of them, one was Hispanic, Dominican. He's still in Brooklyn. We still talk to this day. He's a Pisces,
mhm,
amazing guy. He's a lawyer. He works for the mayor, blase squaze. But because he's Dominican, he's in that power. And if you have any Hispanics or you know any Hispanics,
mhm.
he's the man, I'm the woman in the
Machismo.
relationship, and I'm not having that.
Yeah.
I'm not having that. I'm a man. I hold my own weight.
Mhm,
I do. I can do just as much as you can.
mhm,
And
mhm,
so that was the situation with that. And there were some other mental things in his earlier life that he had to handle. The other guy that I took serious, he was. It was a challenge. It was a challenge getting through to him,
mhm.
to him, his heart. So I had to stop it before I lost myself.
Okay.
So that was the
Yeah. Well, I think every relationship you get to learn from about like what you want
absolutely,
better in a relationship. Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah. Let's
yes, absolutely.
let's see what else. I got some more questions. Are you a November Scorpio or October?
Voting day, November 7th, baby.
Okay, okay.
November
Voting
7th.
day. Um, how do you deal with conflict in your relationship?
So I'm not an arguer and I'm not a fighter because I have a really bad temper
Hmm.
towards everyone else.
Hmm.
If I'm laying down with you at night, I want to be able to talk it out and
Hmm.
talk it out. And so every relationship that I've been in
Hmm.
has been has not been toxic. It's been very healthy with the communication and learning each other through the way, through that, through conversation. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's get one more question. Let's see. Um, I guess they want you to take your hat off, and also, ideally, what's the best date for you?
The best date for me, honestly, is very simple. I am not. Um, don't look at my physical and automatically assume that I'm a six-figure nigga myself. I don't. I'm sorry, the N word.
Mhm.
I don't need anyone to do anything for me. It's,
Mhm.
it's nice, but a picnic in the park, very simple,
Mhm.
very very simple, would be amazing. Would be
Okay.
very amazing. Yeah.
And do you want to show them your hair, or should they be looking at your Instagram page?
I told you I don't work 15 hours a day, but yeah, I'll show my hair. Hold on. Let me take my hat off.
Uh-oh. I did, did
I'm
we
sorry.
did we
Sorry. Am I back on? Okay.
Okay, we see it.
Sorry.
Okay, he got waves, people. He got waves. He got waves.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Brian, we gotta see you head to toe. So you gotta prop the phone up somewhere so we can see what you look like.
Okay. Hold on. Oh Lord, how am I gonna do this? Can y'all see me?
Yep, right there's good. I
I
think.
don't know if it's gonna sit on my car. Okay.
Okay. Give him a
Y'all
little
see me?
yep, give him a little spin. All right, you all. This is Brian. Brian lives in Atlanta. He's 39, 6'2", 194 pounds. He is a Scorpio, team verse bottom, works as a project manager, is open to getting married and having children. He was engaged, well, proposed to 4 times, open to getting married. He will date in any city, but prefers that you're in Atlanta. Or y'all got to make that transition pretty quickly. He will date between 35 and 45. Prefers somebody who's more solid, athletic, build, open to race, but prefers Black, Hispanic, or Latino, and is into monogamy or like agreements. Tell them your Instagram handle and spell it for us one more time, Brian.
B dot clean 101 B as in Brian dot CLEAN
Mm.
101.
Okay, okay, Brian, thanks for coming on the show. Great interview. Give us an
Thanks,
update if
Lamont.
you go on some dates, all right?
All right, thanks, Lamont. I appreciate it.
Okay,
Y'all have a good night.
good night. Good night.
All right.
Okay, what did y'all think of Brian? What y'all think of Brian? What y'all think? What y'all think? Let me know. What did y'all think of Brian? 10 dateable, 1 not dateable. Okay, yeah, I think y'all like him. Hmm. Look, slide in the DM, Jacoby, Jacob. 8, 9. See, okay, okay. I think he's averaging about hmm, about an 8. It's about an 8 from y'all. Daniel in this C plus. Oh yeah, I call people out throughout the night. Yes. Look, I made a post the other day, and it was a video like of like all the rush hour traffic in Atlanta, and I'm like, there are all these awesome gay men in Atlanta. Y'all can't find one gay man that you want to settle down with, or one guy that you think is compatible for you. You know, at least one. There's thousands of gay men here in this city. I can get like if you were in like Idaho somewhere. like the whole state. But like I just feel like some people don't want to date. They just want to play games. They want to play games. They're bored, they're lonely, they're horny, and they should just be honest about that. But if you're really looking for love, this is a great city to date in. I feel like it is. DC is another city. Yes, I agree. DC is another city. A lot of eligible guys, but you got to be in the mood. It has to be in your season in life when you actually want to be in a relationship for real, and not just curing your boredom, your loneliness, or your being horny. I'm calling people from Atlanta out. I am. I am. I'm just saying. All right, let's keep the show going. I'm gonna bring on whoever's in the queue. I will bring them on. Let's see. Make sure you update your app so that way we can bring you on. What time is it? Somebody said, "Where are the quality men? They are where you go." Actually, you all know what? I think we may have. No, Jerome, I wouldn't be there long. I wouldn't be there long. I would not be. All right, I think we're done for the night. We had how many people we had on? Yeah, we had a bunch of guys on tonight. And we've been over here for more than 2 hours. So I will see you all next week. I think next week I may do a late night edition. You all, DM me or let me know if you all think we should do a late night edition on the comments in this one. Late night edition includes spicy questions. We start a little later. Um, yeah, we may do that. We may do that. All right. Good night, you all. Tonight's show was good. I thought tonight's show was good. We had some ratchetness, some people who were genuine, a lot of Libras. A lot of Libras. Yes. All right, people. I will see you all next week. Don't forget, I'm going to upload this to YouTube so you can watch this again on YouTube. You can see the comments. And I'm having a bunch of events coming up this year. Click on the link in my bio so you can see all the different events. I even have something for couples as well. All right. Good night, people. See you next week.